Okay.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hey, Brandon.
Hello, hello. Not a long day
How
at work.
are you doing?
I carved my way through traffic. Like, what was that? What's that lyric that was commonly used a couple of months ago in all those rap songs? Just zigzagging across the wood grain, just blowing through traffic, trying to get home so I could do this.
Not sure.
In the timeless or not so timeless words of Eric Hogue, one Adren of Team Curse, you don't stream Counter-Strike for revenue these days. You do it purely for the joy of it. And I think I might have been overjoyed of it today because I think I cut off maybe four cars, blew past a light that was not like at the green yellow sort of transition. It was more at like the yellow to red half of the transition. I did that a couple times.
Nice.
Yeah, I pulled a couple of hard 90-degree turns that I could hear like not a really loud one, but I could really hear just barely a little peel out from my back wheel. I was like, God, this Counter-Strike, what are you making me do these days? RG Farler. Hey, Helm. Oh, they're already ragging on you, Clay.
Yeah, whatever.
Eh, that's part of the gimmick.
Haters gonna hate,
Yep.
as they say.
And you, in a little bit, will uh, will direct our conversation. You know what? As we move toward the conclusion of the lower divisions of the ESEA playoffs, we get more and more sad stories of Cinderella teams who had a chance getting knocked out, and we have nothing different tonight because Entropy versus statsme is another elimination game, isn't it?
Yeah. Statsme was facing an elimination a couple days ago.
Oh no, Butati, you cannot start with that topic because we will not stop with that topic. Hey, Magic, we will not stop with that topic. We love Civ 5. Um, let's not because I as soon as I open up my mouth about Civ 5, it's never going to end. So, Clay, you've got a number of things for me, I'm sure.
A number of things. I got a few things.
You got a few things that
Yeah,
I can
not
go off on, right?
not too much crazy news going on in Counter Strike aside from the big patch launching yesterday. What are your thoughts on that? How about let's go off with that one? We didn't really cover that, but
Well, we got really excited. Then we started running into the match time, and then we couldn't really effectively cover it. So before I jump right into that, I'm going to paste this link. You guys are going to bump that thread, and I'm going to paste a second link, maybe even a third link. I don't have the third link, to be honest with you. And you guys, maybe if you be so kind, bump that thread. So the launch, Clay. What exactly? I mean, there's a lot of things that happened in it. So where do you want me to attack the topic?
first off, let's talk about the big ones everyone was hoping for: the silenced pistol and M4A1.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, the silenced M4A1 death machine. It's laser accurate. The well,
I didn't.
after
Oh, sorry. I was
no
gonna,
no
well, I
no
was gonna say I didn't really care for the pistol too much from that game we played yesterday. Honestly.
the USP.
Yeah. I know
Is it because
you
you
said,
became
huh?
is it because you came accustomed to the P2000?
Could be because I definitely. I mean, as much as I hate the P2000, I was kind of getting used to it and not
It's
complaining
true.
about it as much as I was
It
before.
has that crisp. I'm talking about the USP right now. It has that crisp pop that you used to have in CSS. The animations are vaguely familiar in a comforting sort of way, and the three shots climb vertically. I don't have a single complaint about it. But what I do have a complaint about is the silence mode. I will never use that thing silenced. It doesn't appeal to me.
Yeah, I didn't really try it unsilenced, and yeah,
That's the only way I use it. So there we go.
okay.
We've never had that sort
And
of.
yeah, I wasn't noticing the steady accuracy that you were talking about with it, so I don't know.
Right.
But
No,
it could just be I'm just
in
terrible.
silence mode, it does not. It
Oh,
does
really?
not.
Oh,
And in the USP unsilenced mode, it'll have a perfect three-shot climb, no sway, nothing.
nice. Okay.
The M4A1, of course, the other weapon. The first thing that stood out to me, aside from the fact that it's a very, very nice weapon, was not the bullets. So we'll get to that in a second. Was not the bullets. Was how huge its profile is. It's source like. The barrel sticks way out. There are very few corners you can hide in anymore.
Well, of
Right?
course you're gonna have extra length if you have a big suppressor on your gun. I mean,
Yeah, but I mean, it's it's 2013, guys. We don't need a suppressor from the 1990s that's like the length of my forearm, right? Come on, technology's come on, or for sound dampening at least, has come on strong, and it's been a thing, and
didn't
we've seen.
wasn't someone saying something similar to this last night in the server, and you were like, "Yeah, well, this isn't real life."
Yeah, I was trolling. I just felt like trolling them really hard. I got away with it. Now you're calling me out, so now I look like a fool. Well, so that's a valid point that he brought up. It is sort of a hindrance, and it flies in the face of the idea that it makes you more of a stealthy player because you can't necessarily do the sort of defensive camping tactics that you think you can do with an M4 unless you decide to point right into a wall or something like that. And then the other obvious notes are, of course, the severely limited ammo supply. I don't mean the magazine size, but the actual reserved ammo supply.
Yeah, but that was confirmed a bug, right?
Yes, we do believe that's a bug. I'm thinking it'll be revised to a 90 or a 60 round depot that you can draw from, and then maybe a 36 or a 48 for the USP.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's one aspect of the update. What else?
What else? Let's see what we played on Inferno. I noticed they made a couple minor changes to that map.
Inferno.
The Valve version, right?
Yeah, it's been a while since we played off client, right? So it's we took a look at the updated foggy version of Inferno. Well, the fog's been significantly reduced. That red car is gone. The halls, of course, have been widened a bit. That is to say, the apartments, if you take that parlance instead. What else did we notice? Oh, the bench was moved a little bit back. Not
You
terribly.
mentioned the red car missing, right?
Yeah, the red car has been replaced by a little
Some kind of like wall
porch thing.
Yeah, it was strange.
Yeah.
What else? What else? What else? Skins added. Yeah, that's the other big thing, I guess. Skins
That's
and
gotta be the biggest thing.
and loadouts.
Loadouts. Well,
I mean,
the
yeah. Go ahead.
the links are fail. Apparently, yes, they don't. They are not configured correctly. Oh well, that's all
What
right.
links?
For Nightbot.
Really?
Yeah.
I just clicked on and they worked.
Well, if they work, they work.
Oh, they're just
This-
failed because of how they spit out one after the other. Yeah.
Yeah. So my thoughts on the skins. Some of them are good. Some of them are less than aesthetically pleasing. But others are great. Others have.
I didn't even get to see any, honestly. Not
Well,
yet.
we have to play a little bit more. That'll happen
Yeah.
in the future. The repercussions of the skins are, of course, what actually intrigue me. The crates, the CS:GO and the esports crate. How that affects in game. Some really nice, cool things that we found out about the skins. First, you can inspect your weapons. Second, some really nice weapons, or some really nice weapon skins, I should say, have kill counters on them, and they tell you who possesses or how you not how you dispossess, but who you dispossessed a weapon or an equipment item from. That's really cool. But those are purely aesthetic things. It's not necessarily important to our viewers or me what I think about them. I think they're great. I like skins. Counter-Strike, despite everyone being really, really, really purist in this community, needs a little bit of a shot in the arm, and this is one of the best ways to do it without, without destroying a lot of the conceptual vanilla things that CS:GO aims to preserve, because skins are just, purely visual.
One thing I think about the skins I wish was kind of different was that you said it's amount of time played, right?
Yes.
And not, yeah, okay. I mean, I feel like, I don't know. I guess that's fine.
Yeah.
I just don't like it since we don't get to play Counter-Strike that much anymore.
Well, it's on a timer, and apparently somebody had surmised, and I'm not sure if this is true or not. Somebody had said that it has a lot to do with your reputation in game. If you've been commended or if you had infractions against you. I mean, that could be a determining factor whether or not you deserve these items or something like that.
Hmm.
It could be anything.
Yeah. Hello, Frag Ready. What are you looking at, Brandon?
Waiting for you to drive the conversation, of course.
Oh. And speaking of the patch, let's see. There was an article on HLTV talking about how Nip actually went down to Valve Studios to play the day before or day of and give their feedback. And I think they actually had the M4A4 or A1 price reduced or whatever. They finagled it.
Yes, they did. I'm not sure if there was a day before or any sort of thing like that. I don't think the actual article gave the date that they actually landed, but the
Yeah.
purpose was for them to fly in and then take a look at it before they went to the Dallas LAN locations. I'm going to actually jump in and say to one of our viewers, we don't have any plans to be casting the ESEA LAN finals, as I don't think ESEA really wants the competition within their casting hierarchy to source that out to us. But if that IP is made available to us, and I think we can do a better job, we will of course evaluate that opportunity and put that out for you guys. And if you guys want to watch us do it instead of their casters, then we might just do it. But that said, I'm not sure that we have that opportunity. We haven't been contacted by ESEA like we have for these other matches. So back to the topic. Yeah, what was the topic, Clay?
Nip visiting Valve to play the new play test the new patch and give their input.
Their input was, well, that blog post was actually very indicative to how the actual paradigm of Counter-Strike and how it kind of exists today. It's that was poorly phrased, but what I'm getting at is that we are so set in our ways about what we feel Counter-Strike should be and how it should end up and where our minds are. Just tweak the deal, look like this, and get rid of the fog, and then we're perfect. This game is perfect. Everyone should like it. It's my game. Don't touch it. And then when we look around and we were like, well, there's only 25,000 people online, 24,000 people online. Like, why? What's wrong with my game? Why nobody wants to play this? This game's perfect. If the game was perfect, there would be 500,000 people watching the ESEA LAN finals. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how
Maybe.
you describe perfect these days. Maybe in the future we'll be like, oh, remember the day Dota 2 with 500,000? That was so cute. Now we're looking at millions of people. Well, you know what? You're in the ESEA-IM lower bracket, and you're getting toward the finals. You're in the ESEA LAN, and guess what? You're going to have maybe 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 people watching, but it's not enough. And groups like us and ESEA, we don't cast it for a profit anymore. We're doing it because the game's imperfect. I mean, we love the game. The game's imperfect, but it needs improvements, and Valve is actually setting out to do improvements. And guess what Nip learned? Like I said, getting back to the topic, Nip, in a little bit of a paradigm in and of itself, a paradigm representative of our own paradigm, is that they came in, and the last time they were there, as they described, they came in, they said, fix this, fix this, fix this. We're the pros. We're the best. We know what's right for this game. And then Valve said, "Look, well, we've taken your feedback into consideration. We're going to actually go this other direction." And Nip was like, "Why?" And then they came back, and then months later, it's been months apparently, according to the blog post, they came back and they said, your changes were right. You made significant upgrades to the game, and I feel silly now. And I'm sure that's happened to you, right, Clay?
Yeah, a little bit, I guess.
Yeah, you can name a couple. As you think of them, I'll name a couple. The secret volcano stairs for Nuke. The silo inside of both Nuke bomb sites instead of a single box. That's just one map. Think about,
Train.
Train. I actually like the outer bomb site. Okay, everybody's going to jump on me, but I like that. There are many, many instances, visual upgrades. So I think for a moment, I can take a step back and say, well, Valve has the best interest in their game. They're not trying to destroy their own game. This is their living. This is their baby. Think of your workspace. If you destroyed your own product, you would never live with yourself.
Yeah, exactly. And I think one of the misconceptions with that is that I think people just think, oh, they're just concentrating on other games like Dota 2, But
No,
yeah,
those staffs are completely different. That's so naive to
exactly.
think that. So yeah, they're making radical changes. And Nip, I'm straying on tangents. They saw that, they realized, they came back and they said, you know what? Last time you guys proved us wrong. You guys really proved us wrong. And we took that to heart. So this time, show us what you got. And Valve said, well, we got a silence M4 for you. We got a silence this, and we got skins, and we got esports crates. And Nip was like, I like a lot of that. One thing though, M4A1,
A little
no, 20,
pricey.
yeah, a little pricey. Oh, actually, it was the same price as the M4.
I think
Why
they were initially upset about the
bullets?
20 rounds. Yeah.
Yeah, they were like, well, it's a little pricey, and I don't. At 20 bullets, that doesn't make any sense. And then, of course, everybody knows how the blog went. They said, okay, would you buy it every round? And all of them were like, yeah, I can take off the silencer. Yeah, why not? And then everyone was like, or not everyone. Valve was like, well, if you bought it every round, what's the purpose for the M4A4? And then everyone in NIP was like, uh, and they said, exactly. So you wouldn't, but if I kept the bullets like this, would you still buy it? They're like, no, I would pick an M4A4. And then they said, well, what if we lower the price? And then slowly, as they started, going back and forth on this and sort of explain the economy to NIP, the light bulb went on in their heads. And in the same way, the light bulb went on in our heads. And we were like, well, yeah, Valve is making these changes because they care about their own game. Look at this. Look at the other things, the skins. Yeah, it hurts us a little bit to see our colorful pink P90 or whatever and compare it to Call of Duty. But you know what? We have 30,000 concurrent players. Yesterday, during the patch, we had 40,000 concurrent players. When this microtransaction happens, we'll be funding tournaments. And in the future, if improvements continue to come, we want to have esports viewed by more than just 60 people a night, more than 1,000 for a big event. And, that's really important to me, Clay.
Yeah, no, I think it's important to everybody trying to play competitively in CS:GO right now. So.
All right. Well, I see the IP gone up. I'm going to connect, but I can still talk as I connect, so please just keep throwing them at me.
Sure. Check it out. I think you said a comment about streaming Go
Did I?
a little bit ago.
I did.
And I think it might tie into what we were talking about, or this next topic of the interview with Adren from Curse regarding LAN finals, streaming, and just... Yeah, so.
Yes, I do remember. I did see that interview. That was on ESEA News.
Mm-hmm.
So there were a number of topics there. What did they ask him again? They asked him about how he felt he was going to do, and that's
yeah. They asked initially how they thought they would take advantage against what do they do to defeat NIP, and he basically said we got to win pistol rounds.
Yeah, I don't like their chances to win. I'm not the only one. The vast majority of people out there don't like their chances to win. But here's the thing: NIP is playing on foreign soil, and I'm saying.
Does that really affect the?
Well, Quantic ripped.
I mean,
off
I would agree with that. Maybe if it was like you're still jet lagged, I guess, type of thing.
I'm telling you, Quantic in the last time they faced off on American soil against NIP ripped off 10 rounds on Nuke, and you know how Nuke is to NIP, so it does have that sort of effect. It's you're right. Maybe NIP was a little bit smarter this time and arrived with a little bit more time to adapt, and maybe it won't be as big of an effect this time. I would actually recommend you connect to the server.
Shoot me the IP, please.
There you go.
Thank you.
And as you do that, I'll continue talking. So if they're smarter this time, then yeah, maybe they landed a little bit earlier. Maybe they won't be affected, but it could be a factor if they didn't account for that. So yeah, to win, it favors NIP heavily because there's of course the history of them being so excellent as they are. But Curses of the American brand, the most visible Counter-Strike commodity that we export to these tournaments, or in this case, domestically keep in these tournaments. They have possibly the best shot, and of course, everybody's within 30 seconds of the announcement became Complexity fans again. We see Complexity on the field. We're fans of Complexity again. Quantic, now Complexity, will of course be playing the field, and I think they have about the same chances to win against Ninjas and Pajamas. I think the same chances aren't that strong, though. Now, the other things, I remember are you connecting?
I am. Yeah, I had to fully launch Steam, so it's taking a few seconds.
Okay, when you go to commercial, you let me know. Should I keep going?
Yeah, keep going. Actually, there seems to be a bit of a little update for Counter-Strike, so...
Okay. What were the other... What else did you talk about?
Let me see. Streaming. Yeah, they asked
Streaming. Yeah. There are... how many major channels would you say out there streaming competitive esports? I'm not saying individuals who are trying to drive viewership to watch themselves play from first person view and have them narrate. There'll be an infinite supply of those types of streams at all times. But ESEA, 2 channels, us, maybe Done, sometimes the War Owl. That's got to be it, right? That's pretty much the entire field, I feel like.
Us, the War Owl, and who? I'm sorry.
Done, the 2 ESEA channels.
Adren streams.
I'm saying that there's a difference between individuals streaming.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
A first-person perspective and a fully thought-out, sort of fleshed-out esports offering that we are, sort of delivering.
Yeah.
And why is that? Well, this is not profitable. In fact, the only thing that this is capital draining. We are very fortunate to be sponsored. Somebody sees the talent that we put out there and they really enjoy our product. Thank you guys for making our product enjoyable, because without your approval, that sponsorship would have never happened. But gosh, like, how hard is it? How intimidating is it to be a fledgling commentator wanting to cast Counter-Strike when the end of the road is a infinitesimally small chance of you being compensated for your work, and literally just like the steepest mountain to climb toward acceptance. And even if you were accepted, your viewership is microscopic.
Yeah, exactly. And that's
really
that's one of the reasons what he said about why no one is streaming, is because there's no revenue add for those guys, for the pros. So it's like, what's the point, I guess?
Yeah, of course, people are of course in chat telling us, oh, don't forget about Nip Gaming TV and 99 Damage and for ESL TV. Those don't really count. They have quite a revenue stream because they are European. Actually, I talked to Anders once, and he told me that his revenue stream not nearly as impressive as we think. But of course, since he's joined Facet's cast, I think due to their production value, that it's got to be at least something. But in the American scene, we do this, and as Adren said, we do this for the love of the game. We really do. And and that's why that update, I'm segueing and linking this back to another topic. That's why that update was so important to us, because not the cash. That's a bad way for me to phrase it. It's because we do this for the viewership. We do this to deliver entertainment to fans. And that is sort of the stepping stone, the first keystone you must touch on. You must deliver an incentive for the players to play. If you deliver an incentive for the players to play, then you have to deliver the production to have the viewers view. And if the players play and the viewers view, then somebody will fill in that vacuum. Somebody will deliver the production value. That's what we're here to do, and we do that right now without an incentive. It's purely because we love this game, and we think I truly believe you guys deserve better.
I definitely agree. I'm going to go and connect now. Guys, we'll be right back. Going to put you at a commercial.
Yeah.
Alright, we should be in here.
Saw that comment?
I bought it sensitive to cap, so don't go too nuts on it.
One guy is so hyper talkative, and the other guy needs to speak more. Clay, how many times? Oh, are we? We're not live, are we? No, we're not.
No.
You're connected, though.
I'm connected.
Clay, I'm going to let you field that question yourself because, of course, me talking for you in this situation would only compound the problem.
Hold on. I gotta adjust some settings.
Sure.
What was the comment?
The comments, I know you don't really look at chat anymore, but the comment was one guy, and I'm going to let you guess who, talks so much, and the other guy doesn't talk at all. You should let him speak. I should let him speak.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll stop talking so much.
So, like I said, it would only compound the problem if I spoke for you in this situation. I think you are up to the bat, up to the podium to defend yourself.
What is there to defend?
You know.
This is our little thing we got going on. You're more the analytical guy.
You're the dude with the sexy tiger voice?
That's right. Not as sexy as Warhol's, unfortunately, but good enough, I think.
By the way, I see a couple skins in this game. That'll be fun to watch.
Oh, good.
I see the P250 with the orange tip.
I was going to say, I wonder how many people we're going to see looking at their weapons with the new key or whatever.
Yeah, that's the thing to do
The new
now.
inspect key.
Oh, we're going live, so I'll cut this off and I'll say it again later. You guys are watching Fixation TV. I am Caught, and my partner is Klops, and he will be talking much, much more now that we're going live. Entropy versus statsme, the elimination game, the lower bracket, round 4, question mark? They are on the verge of going home. This is DE Cash. We are good looking and having fun, according to Hazardous. I see a couple of USPs, and what I was going to say is that tomorrow is the beginning of the ESEA LAN finals, and during the ESEA LAN finals, they're using the current build of the Counter-Strike game, not the July 10th build, meaning there will be USPs and silenced M4s. Here comes the push. Take a look at the overhead map. We have an aggressive 2-look counter-terrorist push toward mid to stymie any push there, but it's a full-on speed rush to A, and Hazardous has to buy time. He's using a silenced USP to no effect. He gets taken out, headshot there. 3 counter-terrorists left, and they're all coming from the same angle. No flanker, despite the fact that Jim Shine is waiting. 2 left, 1 at Toxic, 1 at the white car, and the Dank man at the Toxic closet is super hurt. Here comes a frag nade, could have gotten a touchdown kill, but that lands in the middle of nowhere. 3 terrorists remaining. A clutch opportunity now slipping away, and that's a nice cleanup. You know what? Speed rushes, not too common in the playoffs because everybody sort of overthinks it. Guess what? It totally worked.
It totally worked. It did work. Worked really well. But I think that also has to do with those 2 guys, the 2 terrorists who got their nice entry kills over into A, which was Jim Shine and Diesel, I believe. And it is the SMG round, and this should be another 2 easy rounds for statsme unless Entropy tries to do a sneaky buy here on the 3rd round. But right now, just pistols. And taking a look at the some action going down at A, and Hazardous actually picks up a nice pistol kill there. He should be able to pick up a gun, but no, there's legit coming in through the squeaky, getting 1, trying to pick up another. The CTs actually did a stack onto A here. Another terrorist goes down, and they weren't able to get those guns, so that is unfortunate. Z-Dot trying to get a kill there. He goes down Jim Shine, and it is now 3 versus 3 in the health, so I'd say they're pretty much identical.
Yeah.
And the bomb actually rotating back towards B. I'm going to go to our number 4 man, Dank man. He is on the defense here. Having to back up with that pistol. Bomb
really
is in
strong.
the sight.
Oh,
nice
still getting stronger.
Bomb's getting planted. Goes down. Can he get the kill? Nice duck right there, but he's going to go down surely. No!
No ammo!
Oh my goodness.
They're going to win this round.
Just defuse, buddy. You got it? Alright, friend. The nice eco right there, picking up that round. Holy jeez. Holy jeez.
I don't even know what to describe that play by Dankman was. He came out spraying with his P250. I was about to get really on his case for not aiming at the head considering he didn't reload, and then he just stopped right at the generator and pointed down, and it's just there were no bullets left. It was just the strangest, most awkward pause 1-1. Wow.
Yeah.
This is, by the way, the 11 versus the 12 seed. This is should be a perfectly even match here. I don't even have a favorite here. We never even got to our pregame topics because I was going off on a huge rant. Mid smoke going down for Dankman. They're going to probably push with this. They have weapons. The 2 nades go into the mid doors right in front of the shipping crate. They get a touchdown nade, and Dankman, gets robbed of an ace.
So far, I've only seen 1 counter-terrorist using the new M4A1.
Well, it's justifiably worth the purchase, even with the low ammo reserve because of how strong it is. But Yeah, why? It,
Yeah.
I think it's a preference thing at this point.
Yeah, I kind of wish the portraits on the HUD would show it a little bit better, but whatever. I mean, it's doing its job. And it looks like we got a buy here from the terrorist team as they all are heading towards the A area. We might get a boost here on the boost box, but no, they're all actually heading towards A. And we've seen this from a couple teams previously on this map where you get everyone sitting at A and then you get two guys to smoke over. There goes one smoke, and surely going to be a second one? Question mark? There it is.
What?
Oh, but Eclipse through the smoke picks up a nice kill there. I don't know how he even did that. That's a little odd. Is he over actually by the forklift? I can't tell. And terrorists are just falling left and right here. Stats Jime, as Brandon says, or Jimmy. He takes one down, and there's another trade going down. Dankman coming and getting killed on two people, closing out that round. It is now 3-1.
Great double kill by Dank, but I don't understand how he lived. They had a terrorist coming around the corner, spraying him down, and apparently just decided not to aim for the head. There's no way he should have lived from that exchange. 3-1 from Entropy. After losing the first round, they have decided how to set the tone for this. They're fielding an op. Handsome Luke sporting that op, probably going to be playing from mid. You don't typically see I take it back. He's going to be playing the A slide position. That is toxic. Take a look at the overhead map. Take a look at the split. It's a hard push to B. We have our number 5 man receiving everybody. Here's the first. Z-Dot gets 1 and 2. It's an eco round. 3. The last one. Statsme, Jimmy, Jime. Here's the. Oh, never mind. I thought that was the end of the round. He's got 1 kill for himself. Picks up a couple $100. I got really excited for a second because let me admit something to you. I thought for a second it was a full-on gun round, and I was like, Z-Dot is going here.
Oh no, it's just an eco.
Take a look at the contributions, by the way, Clay. 10 and 2 for Dankman.
Yeah, he's doing a great job, and he's doing it all over the map, not just in one side. He's actually really holding it down well. And he's pretty much playing that swing position from B all the way over to A for his team. And look at this, we got another B stack here from the terrorists. Moving over to Statsme as they are coming around this corner. They get the smoke down, and Z-Dot getting killed, but the trade goes down, and there's the push from Eclipse. Oh, buddy, they are in the site, but they are getting surrounded here, and they are all going down our step. Last man is Diesel. He goes down. That is another quick round. 5-1 now for Entropy.
Statsme has come out with the game plan, and the game plan is speed, aggression, violence on the point of attack, multiple bodies trying to overwhelm defenders, and at this level of play, this deep in the playoffs, if it doesn't work, it's not a coincidence. It's because Entropy, or teams like Entropy, are prepared for speed aggression. So it's time to switch it up. It's time to start working and seeing if you can win individual battles on a base push, on a pick, on a rotate, on a trick play. It's pretty clear now that your speed is not going to work against a team as good as that, especially when players like Dankman are playing as well as they are. 2 down already, and I feel like the MVP for Statsme already off the map. That's legit, by the way. He would probably like to be fielding an op, to be honest with you. 1 in the warehouse, 1 A main, the bomb now rotating toward A main. That makes 2 A main. Our number 3 man, Hazardous with the silence M4, will be the one receiving everybody. He doesn't hit the shot. I thought he had a kill there. Statsme Jim Shine has 10 health left. He got sprayed down pretty hard. It looks like they have 2 left, not too much health, not too much of an opportunity to even save this round. 2 coming from the connector, heading toward the toxic barrels. Nobody's at that forklift. Here comes Clips' clutch attempt. Yeah, there's one. They spot him. It looks like it's all over. Yep.
Yeah. Statsme just not looking too strong, but it looks like they're not even really, I guess, applying any actual strats here. They're just kind of trying to hit sites as they go and get picks. I mean, nothing too complex.
Yeah, it seems very obvious to me that they're confident in their ability to just run them over. There are not many smokes cutting off connectors, not really too many people cutting off rotators. It's very haphazard, and it's punishing them for their recklessness because look at their cash now.
Yeah, all AKs once again from the terrorists. We got 2 over in mid, 3 over at the boost box heading towards A main, and the defensive smokes from the CT is going down in mid. And look at this, we got a pusher Hazardous, picks 1 up and then backs out, so 2 terrorists actually went down. Dankman getting kill in mid. Hazardous goes down, A is now open. Dankman in the mid rotate, he's going to be able to intercept. But the smoke from the terrorists go down, and the bomb shooter will get planted here as Dankman was spraying. He goes down. So hey, they got Entropy's all-star down so far this game. And now it's up to Handsome Luke. He is the clutch man against 3 terrorists, and look at that. Jime and Diesel, Jimmy, only have 3 and 4 health.
They use smokes. Were those smokes
Yep.
counter-terrorist smokes?
No, they were terrorist smokes, yeah.
Finally.
Yeah, exactly. Smokes help you win rounds, fellas, if you didn't know already. And Handsome Luke just going to go for the save here. Smart, since, I mean, all he has is an op. I mean, he could have probably maybe clutched it if he got a quick op on the protein bar, but he doesn't know about the healths, so save it is.
Probably a smart decision given the information that he had. You know, I hope, because this is the beginning of a trend, I hope they were just being sort of zoned out from being able to purchase what they wanted, because those first couple of strats by statsme were not strats. They really were not.
Yeah, no. No, they weren't.
Pull up the tab screen, take a look at the wallets of the counter-terrorists. Still looking very strong with the exception of Clips, who has already bought. Everybody has full equipment. Handsome Luke is sporting 11. The terrorists, on the other hand, looking alright. It's not great, but 6-2, 3-3, they're tops. Take a look at the overhead map and take a look at the split. Looks like a hard push toward A. It looks kind of slow. 2 in the warehouse, 3 to A main. That's Diesel, Protein Bar, and Jim Shine going to work the door. Hazardous, I'm moving to him. Our number 3 man has smoked the door. Oh, never mind. Legit lands an entry kill on Dankman. That was actually on the other side of the map. That was at B. A trade. Clips takes out Legit, the man who got the first trade. It's down to an even game again, and by even I just mean the number of people alive, because Jimmy, Jime, very hurt, Diesel down to half. Hazardous is going to be receiving everybody. He needs to call for the rotates, and Handsome Luke has no doubt heard the alarm and cry for help. He's come over to the toxic barrels, and the terrorists are waiting in the doorway. If they wait too long, everybody's going to rotate. Now they have to consider they have time to push back and go back toward B. They eschew that option. Here comes the encounter. Hazardous gets due. Handsome Luke drills someone in the head, and only one remains. He has 7 health. 7-2 for Entropy.
Yep, 7-2, not looking good for statsme, since this is supposedly a terrorist-sided map, slightly, of course. And that's going to be statsme on another save, but it looks like Legit and Jimmy and Diesel don't want to save. They're going to be buying, I don't think they have, they don't have loss bonus yet, I don't think. And taking a look at the strat, it looks like another quick pressure over to A, maybe a guy boosting, but nope, it's a quick rush day, and there's the defensive smoke.
Oh no!
Yeah, here's Hazardous in a different spot. He's on it. He goes down. He gets 2, though. The Handsome Luke was actually helping him from the middle. Handsome Luke gets taken out right there. It is now 3 versus 3. They have a chance at winning this. They just got to get shots here. Dankman going down. Z-Dot taking 1 down. It is now 1 versus 2. The clutch is failed. Z-Dot getting that kill, and he's going to get the defuse, making it 8-2 Entropy.
It's got to be a little bit frustrating. I know Entropy has very little to be frustrated right now, but it's got to be really frustrating that they keep getting the bomb plant down, because it means that they're going to be able to keep buying.
Yeah, definitely. Ooh.
Take a look at the contributions of each of the terrorists thus far. 5-8, 6-8, 2-9, 6-10, 5-9. Very uniform. Take a look at Entropy's contributions. Very top-heavy.
Yeah, and I think Handsome Luke just hasn't really seen that much action, honestly.
You can't blame people for the action that they haven't seen. Handsome Luke is the victim of having to play mid when they haven't been emphasizing mid yet. So far. Entropy 8, statsme 2. We're on to the 11th, and it's not looking great for statsme. They should be in the mode of sort of winning out now, but it's a little bit early for that. First, they need to determine what we need to do to just get around, and Legit, probably the best chance of having that happen just gets taken out. Another one, Protein Bar, gets taken out. They're still at A. Everybody knows that they're A. They're kind of standing around in the doorway and not using smokes. And it is, of course, an eco round. Oh no, it's not an eco round. They have a Galil. Why did I think it was an eco round?
I thought it was too. Yeah,
was.
I think maybe one person just bought it because he had some extra cash.
I see. I get it.
Yeah. And so we got money going around now, and still no op from Legit, even though we saw him do exceptionally well with it the last time we saw him play. No ops from anyone on the terror side. A little strange, since it is such a strong tool here, especially in middle. And let's take a look at the split. 1 in middle, 4 going towards A. Looks like 2 are at the boost box, so we're going to see the boost. There it is. Clips knows he's there. He's going nice. Headshot right there, cleaning him up. 1 coming out of mid. It is Jimmy who's trying to get a kill here. Not able to come up with anything yet. And we see 3 terrorists are actually heading towards A. And, our number 1 man actually seems to know. Did he hear him possibly? Because he actually rotated all the way to A and he's waiting now. And their whole nice push from Dankman. I'm moving to Handsome Luke. He is going to be the recipient here of these 3 terrorists. Taking 1 down and retreating. and his buddy Hazardous goes down to a nade. Brett Favre's in the game, guys, and that handsomely goes down. It is now 2 versus 2, but one terrorist, only 2 health protein bar. And the bomb is planted. Diesel gets killed. That nade, could have taken 2 out. And then that clutch goes down. Dankman doing
and a
bit
teabag.
Yes. Oh, I was gonna say that. You beat me to it.
Showboating a little bit. You see the 360 spin?
Yeah, he doesn't really respect this team right now. 19-6 for Dankman. He is doing phenomenal this game.
Statsme facing the very real possibility of going home with nothing in this tournament. They have 3 rounds remaining to make a statement, climb back into this, say what you will. They just have 3 rounds left to make something of this otherwise pretty disastrous first half. And like we said, the speed thing not really working. If they're getting stuck in the door, consider moving around. They're getting flanked. They're having people rotate very fast. Entropy's game right now is having people flanked very, very quickly. They have an advantage that they could have used already, and like I said, Dankman's already flanking. So I wonder if the boost man Jim Jime will catch Dankman. Will he? There's the kill, probably, and he doesn't. His fundamentals there fail him. Crouching kill completely escapes him as Diesel goes down on the other side of the map. 2 terrorists remaining. They have a very intimidating task in front of them. It slips away from them, of course. 11-2. The trend continues.
Yeah, as you said, their main problem, I think, is doing too much speed aggression. I don't think that works well on this map at all, since the counter-terrorists get to their spots way before the terrorists for the most part, except maybe mid. And it's so easy for the counter-terrorists to do defensive smokes as well, which makes the terrorists have to rush into the site blind. So, I mean, it's really not the way to go on this map, and they're not working middle at all, really, so that's also a negative for them. As we take a look at the money, terrorist bot, it's all AK looks. Statsme Jimmy has a Galil, and they're all working towards A once again, except for 2 hanging out in the middle. I think they're just going to be waiting for pushers as the counter-terrorists rotate here. Defensive smokes, holding down the rush, not rush, but the push at A.
Funny that Entropy has only now discovered the fact that maybe we should smoke the doorway because these rushes are getting a little bit annoying.
They've been doing it.
I wonder if we have a speed rush coming out now.
There it is. They're not really a speed rush coming out there. They get taken down by Clips, taking 2 down, but there's a trade. It is now 3 versus 2. 2 terrorists are in mid, and I don't understand the point of this. That really didn't do anything. I think they were waiting for rotators, as I said earlier, but no one went through mid, and they didn't come up with anything, and they just went down quite easily, making it 12-2 Entropy.
I'm not really sure of the thought behind that. They had 3 people come out of the A main at one point, and then they had 2 people flanking at a significantly later junction. It seems like they're just out of sorts at the moment. And we've seen them play so much better, which is strange. It's 12-2 the final round of the half, and Entropy is leading by a hefty margin. You are watching the ESEA-IM playoff game between statsme and Entropy, brought to you by Fixation TV. I am Cotton, my partner is Klops, and we have, guess what, another speed rush that gets thwarted by a smoke. Here comes the last push. Can they get around here? I hope so. You know, I always like to see more Counter-Strike. Hazardous takes out 1. He's got an opportunity to bring down 2. He's got another. Here comes the silence. He's been completely silent on all of his weapons. He has a silence USP and a silence M4. Here's the AK trade, and there's the last one. He gets a quad on the round. And our last one, by the way, is at B. So no ace for... Oh, excuse me. He lives. He does have a chance for an ace. Dankman waiting at the Z. Jimshine doesn't really know where he is. That's the end of the round. 13-2. Entropy pretty close to winning it.
Yeah, if Entropy takes this pistol round, it's pretty much over. I mean, it's not looking good regardless, but... And I'm a little bit surprised at how much Statsme was they pretty much worked A, I think, maybe maybe like 12 out of 15 rounds. And so, yeah, I don't know, that was strange. Guys, you've been watching Fixation TV. I'm Klops, not Cotton.
You're Cotton.
My partner is Cotton. Oh, I'm all twisted here. I'm Klops, my partner is Cotton. We are Fixation TV. You are watching Entropy vs. Statsme. It is ESEA-IM Playoffs. Whoever loses this is going home.
Maybe
and
we could do a body swap one day. I'll be Klops, you be Cotton.
Yeah. That reminds me of what I told you that one time. Anyways, It is the pistol round on the second half. Let's take a look at what Entropy is going to be doing here. 2 heading towards A, 2 at B, 1 in the middle area. Just a standard split here. Going to our number 8 man, Hazardous, as it looks like he might be meeting someone in the checkers area. There's a kill by Clips, taking 1 counter-terrorist down, and they got the B site. They are all up in it. But look, the bomb is over at A, and it doesn't look like they even need to get this plant down because everyone is doing work, and our last guy legit is actually in B all by himself, and he is in for a big surprise here. But he gets killed.
It's a story of 2 different teams. One, you can see the want to in this. You can see the effort in this, and the other team, well, it's never come around to them. Whether that's from lack of preparation, lack of familiarity on this map, lack of want to, I don't know. I see, by the way, an orange tipped P250 on legit. If we ever get to see that, oh, there it is. Never mind. Take a look at the split here for our terrorists. It's a 3-2 look toward B. An initial push coming at B. Statsme's Diesel's going to be spraying with his USP. Doesn't get a kill here. P90s deliver a couple. Galileos deliver a couple. Excuse me, that would be 4, but there's only 2 counter-terrorists remaining. And our last man left is he who sports the nice, shiny P2000 with the kill counter on it.
Yeah, Dankman has a Galil like that too.
It would be a shame if he didn't get a kill with it. There's the kill, but here's the tie point. Entropy about to walk away with it. 15-2.
Yeah, that pistol round is surely going to seal the deal here. So that was actually the second round. I want to see Dankman's special gun here. I'm going to go to him. Oh, he's got the knife out. Boo. Whatever, we'll start it on him anyways. And it looks like the buyout going off from statsme. Nah, I mean, it doesn't look like they're fully trying here in this game, but they're not fully giving up either. As we see 2 in mid. Oh, and there's Dink from Diesel picking 1 up over at the B side. 3 terrorists in the middle, and 5 shots are just exchanging here. And kills as well, as they're good. 2 terrorists now and 1 counter-terrorist. The push here from A. Legit with the swag. It gets the kill. And it is just 2 terrorists left. Eclipse and Handsome Luke. They are clutch men as Handsome Luke goes down, and Clips with only 7 health. Not looking like it's going to be his round.
Nope.
Unless he keeps getting shots like that. Picks up a nice headshot right there, but the counter-terrorist is closing in and take him down. 15-3 Entropy.
Now this is where statsme is like, time to unveil our secret plan. This is where the comeback is. We just wanted to entertain the viewers. This is where we win 16-15, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Of course, the terrorists will choose not to buy this round. They have nothing really to fear. They just will go with their guts here. I think every one of them is fielding a P250. Yep. Take a look at the counter-terrorist split. This will, of course, be indicative toward the success of this round because you can be certain that Entropy will be rushing in one direction, trying to get up a big ball of Glocks, actually P250s, for kills to rack up and collect weapons. Legit doesn't really care. He gets a triple. He gets, and Protein Bar assists him getting the 1. So a quad for Legit, 1 for Protein, and that eco round comes to a completion. Entropy can buy this round, though.
Yep, and there we see the op from Handsome Luke.
Oh, Legit has a camo M4 with the counter on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Pull it out.
Oh, he will.
Taking a look at the split. Two
this is going to be a serious detriment to actual casting. We'll get really distracted by this in the future.
Yeah, and the push here going down to B. We got 3 terrorists over there. 2 in the middle area. Handsomely gets a nice op shot in mid, but there's 2 op shots in mid, and it is now 5 versus 3. There's another kill into B, and now they have the site. We got the rotator here. Our number 2 man, Jim Shine, here on the defense, takes 1 down. He needs to get in there. There's 2 terrorists in the side right now, and the bomb is being planted. Z-Dot saying, nope, that you are not coming in here. As Legit coming through. He's got that camo M4 with the kill count. I don't see any kills on it, though. And he takes 1 down and then goes down, and that is the game.
A pretty disappointing finish for statsme.
Yeah, not too exciting.
A
16-3, 65. What?
Yes. A pretty good feeling for Entropy. They advance, survive another day. They'll have another game, and after that game, they could be going to the lower bracket finals to meet Lazura, who had just been knocked down by Perfection Vor. What a great what a great individual performance by some of the players who were on Entropy side there. They seemed very prepared, very alert, played very sharply. You know, they didn't have to exert too much effort on the other side of the half. They just played one strong side, and that was the story, as it were, and that ends our game very quickly, actually.
Yeah, I think it's pretty pretty obvious that Dankman was the man of the match on that one.
Yeah, yeah. So, a couple thoughts. First, the audience asking for 720p back to accommodate for our European viewers. Happy to do that. 720p only makes it easier for us. Maybe we can compensate by adding a little bit extra frame rate. Wouldn't that be nice? Yeah, they have the Europeans have a couple of websites that we could be streaming to, not streaming to, but you know, raising our visibility.
Like how we do with HLTV and ESEA.
Yeah, and if you guys want to help us spread the word, we are very much more than appreciative. We obviously don't have access to European channels, which is not to say Twitch channels, I mean channels of communication that you guys might know of. So if you guys know of some communities, some things that we don't know of, please spread the word. Or if you just don't, if you're feeling a little lazy, send us an email saying, hey, you're not on this website. You should be on this website. You should be in this community. I can think of one. We have no presence in Cadred. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. The other thing is how our dynamic works. Clay, I think you're a very good. How is this? You're like a talk show host. You know what I'm saying? You're like.
I'm like a talk show host, really.
You're like the Conan O'Brien, and I'm the guest on the couch.
Can I do the pants dance? No,
well,
I can't do it.
If you grow out your hair and dye it, yeah, sure, why not?
Get the curl going.
Yeah. That dynamic really works for us, and I think it's growing. Anyway, good job today, buddy. I'm not even going to go through the pretense of thinking that I should have some sort of other candidate for the man of the match. It was Dankman.
Yeah.
And Entropy utterly dominated. I don't have a ton of things to think about it because they weren't really tested. Yeah, they weren't. They had a smoke in their face maybe once. They lost that round, and that was a bit disappointing. I would have liked to see what would have happened if they continued to have smokes in their faces, flashes in their faces. It was a disconnected effort from statsme, and I'm critical because we know that they can do better. We really do.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even on the last match, they didn't necessarily seem like they were trying too hard, honestly. So, I don't, that might be what was happening there. And Entropy just was probably like, yeah, we want to get back, we want to get to the finals.
So wait, before people begin to depart, you guys have been watching Fixation TV. I am Cotton, my partner is Klops, and more importantly than what our names are is that you follow us because we want to provide you guys more resolutions. Also because you would want to follow us because we will be pretty much the best destination for the SEVO playoffs coming up just next week. What other reasons are there to watch us? Because you get to see what's in Clay's closet and whether or not he's done his laundry that day.
That's you.
Well,
I can't see my closet.
I close my closet. Your couch or whatever.
Oh yeah, couch.
Yeah.
Hear the birds, ambiance.
Yes.
Dogs barking.
Is there a second match tonight? There is a second match
There is,
tonight.
but it's a little bit ways away.
Mm-hmm. That match tonight will be casted. It is the upper bracket finals in ESEA main. And, oh, by the way, another match is going on. Yeah, ESEA's got that one covered. So, I guess we bid adieu early today, Clay.
Well, for a bit.
What do you mean?
We're coming back for the Momentous vs. Exertus match, aren't we?
No, that match is being covered by ESEA tonight.
Oh, I completely missed that. Okay. Yeah, you caught me off guard there, Brandon. Now I'm like, what the hell? I was typing out a message about resolutions, and now I'm signing off. Okay, whatever.
Well, no, tell your message about resolutions.
Oh, I was just going to say 800p, it's my downscale equivalent to 720p, because I'm running 1920 by 1200 resolution. But I will bite the bullet and lower my resolution for you guys, because I'm a nice guy like that, right?
Mm-hmm. You know what? I'm a big. You know how much of a fan I am about frames. What if we bumped it to like 40?
We are at 40.
We're at 40. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just the GoTV lags, and I mean, even when I'm at 720p, we're still gonna get GoTV lag, unfortunately, because that's just ESEA GoTV service just aren't. They don't seem that good from what I've noticed, unfortunately. Sad but true. I don't like saying it, but yeah. So yeah, I'll like I said, I'll lower the resolution for you guys, and hopefully people who have problems with anything over 720 will get that fixed, and everyone will be happy. Yeah.
When you guys see us next, yeah, that GoTV was really bad. When you guys see us next, we'll be covering another full set of the playoffs, even the finals of ESEA. But I want you guys to support your ESEA channel. You know what? We may advocate that our product is better, that you guys should always be watching us, but our friends are still at ESEA. We have great contacts at ESEA who make this possible for us, who make sure that we have matches to cast, and our friends are their casters. Please support them, because even if you prefer Clay's sexy tiger voice, you're still watching the pros play, or the amateurs and tomorrow's pros play, because if you guys were here for the beginning of the cast, we do this for the pleasure of the game. Maybe in a year's time, when this whole esports crate buying keys things blows up and people are doing this and being compensated, it'll be a different story. But today, we're all brothers and friends, right?
Yes, we're all brothers and friends. I like that. Oh, it's not on account of you, buddy. You're not the only one who gets lag. So, I mean, I did 720p and it was running fine, and then I was like, I hate that my resolution is low on my desktop. It's just me being picky. So, anything else, Brent?
No, thank you guys for joining us, and tune in starting next week. It's been a little bit slow because there's been not too many tournaments and just this ESEA playoffs, but it's about to pick up again.
Yeah, next week we'll have ESEA and CEVO playoffs to cover, so that will be a lot of Counter-Strike.
You know what? There's also a Seattle LAN coming up that I think we should be going to. Chief Light. Yeah, I'll talk to you guys about that in a little bit. I just dropped that on Clay's head, by the way.
Yeah, apparently I'm going to Seattle. Yeah.
We'll cast there live. Slinerv will be there waiting to...
Matt, bring your computer. We need it to cast.
All right, let's end.
Okay. All right, so yeah, that's it for us. Looks like that's it for us this week, actually. I'm sure we'll be back on Sunday with more ESEA playoffs, and then, like I said, next week we got ESEA and CBO playoffs. We hope you enjoyed watching tonight, guys. I know it was a short cast, but yeah, we enjoyed doing it. And if you guys can, follow us on Twitch, follow us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter.
Yeah, it'd be good to do both of those.
No, I just can't remember if I said which one first. Anyways, yeah, follow us there, and we'll get partner, and then we'll bring more resolutions to everybody, and then everyone will be happy. Everyone no complaining about lag, and that will be the golden age of the Fixation TV cast. I am Klops.
The golden age will be when we get 2 resolutions.
Yeah.
The golden age will be like when we have 4 resolutions.
Twitch, you don't even need to give us 4 resolutions, just 2. Just give us 480p and 720p, and we're good. All right, so yeah, you guys have been watching Fixation TV. I am Klops, the guy who doesn't really talk that much, and my partner is Cotton, the guy who talks too much. We hope you guys had a good time. See you guys later.
You guys should cast ESEA cast.
And Dust is calling a great match here.
Let's take a look at Dust's voice this round. He seems to be on the verge of cracking. He's struggling really hard to stay on.
I think he could have been a little bit more excited on that ace.
I wasn't convinced.
Okay, all right. We're out here. See you guys.
All right, we're done.